Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren Albandian. I am the coordinator for ISAR's conference coming up this year, ISAR 2022. It's happening August 25th through the 29th, and it's going to be held in Westminster, Colorado at the Westin Hotel, which is right between Denver and Boulder. So you can go to isar2022.org and get all the information you need, the place to register. You'll see the schedule. You'll see the list of speakers. We have 100 speakers, and it's going to be an exciting event. We've got a lot planned, so you're not going to want to miss this. So today I'm talking with my friend and colleague, Tara All. Hi, Tara.
Hi.
And so, you know what? I've been asking speakers this question, and I think it's, a relevant question to ask, and that is, what does it really mean to you to come back to an in-person event after 2 years of not really having any of these events?
Well, you're talking to a person who has 4 planets in Cancer in the 4th house. So I like, I like being home. I think, one of the things I'm excited about, I'm on the ISAR board, but this actually is my first in-person ISAR conference ever. And everyone's always told me that the sense of community that ISAR has when they get together is something that you don't even really see and feel until you're there. And for me, I think that's something, at least, that's been missing in my life a little bit, that human connection of, I don't know, we dance, we hang out. It's not even just the astrology part. It's just being with humans who think in some level like-minded. So, and also energy just different. Laura, we know, like, when we're in a room together, there's just a different feeling. You get something different from being with people. And so I think for me, that's what I would say in a big nutshell.
That, connection is everything. And I think most events have done a pretty decent job over the last couple of years of trying to carry on that sense of connection. But there's something that does happen in real time and real space when people are together. And then really being in community where people truly speak the same language, right? You're coming out of isolation, even at the best of times, might be in a location where there isn't anyone in your community that is doing what you're doing, or you haven't found the people who are interested in astrology. So being able to come together and make new friends in space and time and share that language, which is so special to all of us, I think it's exciting.
Yeah, I agree. And there's something about being with people where you could just point and be like, that's so Jupiter, right? Or that's so Cancer. And most of the time, we have to give it an explanation. So
Right. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know Tara, let me tell you a little bit about her real quick. She's an evolutionary astrologer. She's a writer, artist, and tarot reader. She's the author of Astrology by Moonlight, exploring the relationship between the moon phase and planets to improve and illuminate your life. So this just came out when?
December. Yeah.
So at the bookstore at the conference, you'll be able to pick up a copy of that.
Yeah, I can show you. Here it is.
There it is. Excellent. She sees clients, teaches, and she speaks at a number of conferences. And she's currently the resident astrologer and lead writer for Sage Goddess and serves on the ISAR board, as she said, as the marketing director. And you can connect with her at taraall.com. So Tara, you're doing a lecture on Sunday, the 28th, on moon and planet phases, a doorway to self-discovery. So tell everyone what that really, in a nutshell, is about.
Well, yeah, as much as we can, right? Maybe in a moon shell. Well, it's based on the material in the book, but the thing is, there's a lot of, I guess, it speaks to basic stuff and I guess a little bit more intermediate advanced stuff. What I mean by that is I'll talk a little bit about just planetary phases in general, right? What that means, how to work with them. And it's all based on the solar lunar phases. So, that's Dane Rujar's work. What we did, Ashwin Subramanian and I, who's the co-author of the book, we took that and we said, okay, what if we take the moon as representing sort of the most personal, inside, reactive, emotional, I kind of call it our okay every day meter of like, am I okay in this situation? What if we look at it in phasal relationship with each of the other planets? And so, for example, if you want to look in your own birth chart and say, okay, well, what's my moon Venus phase? What does that tell me about me? That shows how you're bridging the me and the we, right? The moon has a lot to do with me, what I need, what I want. Venus then is, of course, about relationships and what I am like in the we. And so the phase will kind of show you how those two parts of yourself are working it out. Is it brand new? Am I just figuring out, oh my God, I'm a me plus a we. What does this even mean in my life? Is it balsamic, meaning the very end of the cycle where we've been hanging out forever, right? And I'm really pretty used to this territory. So for us, this material, like I haven't seen someone else do a book on moon planet phases. So we to some extent, it's not about putting out some expert material. It's about how can we all sort of explore a little bit more what we might do with phases. And Laura, because you're my first big teacher, phases and cycles is everything, because that's the context. Otherwise, it's just little bits and pieces here and there. It's sort of, where are you coming from? Where are you moving towards? Where are you at? So yeah, Ashwin likes to say that we gave the moon sort of new flavors and almost a new palette of colors in this material. So we'll talk about each planet a little bit. We'll talk about phases a little bit, and then we'll get in a little bit to what the moon, what we're bridging, as we call it, what we're bridging or connecting within ourselves with the moon and with each planet all the way out to Pluto. And I didn't mention this, but Ashwin is a Indian traditional Vedic astrologer, and I'm modern evolutionary. So one of the things that we're really excited about is that we found a way to bridge those worlds and to do something cooperative together, which doesn't happen that much either. So you'll see when I'm talking about it, and certainly if you read the book, it didn't get in our way at all. In fact, Ashwin always says, well, with the moon, it comes back to the heart. And how can any side or any area of astrology really have an issue with that? So, that's what we were going for. I hope that is
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And of course, those of you who are listening who may not know anything about evolutionary astrology, modern evolutionary astrology, again, we use planetary phases, right? We use any pair of planets can be in a phase. Not every pair of planets is in an aspect to one another, but those phases give us context. And certainly from an evolutionary cycle point of view, where did this start in terms of where is it at in its continuum, in its cycle, and what information that gives us. And it is brilliant, brilliant material. I've been using it for 30 years. And this is a fabulous book, and I hope you all will get a chance to pick it up and get a chance to see Tara at the conference. And again, ISAR 2022 is happening in person. It is joining hearts and minds, and that is our intention, is to join our minds together, connect at a heart level, and we hope to see you there. So go to isar2022.org and gather whatever information you need about the conference and make your registration soon. If not today, we are looking forward to seeing you. As I said, thank you, Tara, for taking the time today to spend with me. I love you, and I can't wait to physically squeeze you and share some time.